I'm Laura Adams, an award-winning author and longtime host of the Money Girl podcast since 2008. A common question I receive from readers and listeners is, exactly how much money should I save for emergencies? I know it can be daunting to build a healthy cash cushion, especially if you haven't started. But it is the absolute best way to improve your finances. Stay with me and I'll cover 5 quick tips to save the right amount of emergency money and where to keep it. Tip number 1 is to remember that saving is not the same as investing. Saving is for short-term needs like big, unexpected expenses or losing your job or business income. Investing is for long-term growth, like your retirement or a down payment for a home you plan to buy in 5 or 10 years. Tip number 2 is that your emergency savings must always stay safe. Since saving and investing are buckets of money for different purposes, you need to manage them differently. Protect your emergency money or any funds for short-term goals by keeping them in an FDIC-insured account, like a savings or a money market deposit account. If you make the mistake of investing your emergency money, its value could plummet the moment you need to spend it. Tip number 3 is to save based on your situation. How much savings you need depends on factors unique to you. For instance, consider how long you'd likely need to cover bills and living expenses if you lost your job or business income tomorrow. Factor in the monthly needs of your dependents and your household expenses, and then multiply it by a certain number of months. For instance, if you're a frugal single working in an in-demand job, you may feel safe with a month or 2 of living expenses in the bank. But suppose you're an older worker in an unstable industry, or maybe you're the sole breadwinner for a large family with many bills and expenses. In that case, you may want a minimum of 6, 8, or more months of living expenses on hand. Tip number 4 is to build savings over time. If you're thinking, Laura, there's no way I could come up with that much emergency money, don't get overwhelmed. You don't have to fund your emergency savings all at once. Set up automatic recurring transfers from your checking account or have your employer direct deposit a portion of your paycheck to savings. And tip number 5 is to periodically reevaluate your emergency savings. When your life or the economy changes, you may need more or less money in the bank. The bottom line is that a healthy cash reserve improves your financial wellness by helping you avoid debt, reduce stress, and keep your financial goals on track. For more money tips, join me on the weekly Money Girl podcast, or check out my latest book, Money Smart Solopreneur, a personal finance system for freelancers, entrepreneurs, and side hustlers. Thanks for watching.